Hello, I'm going to do the Gemini weekly energy for the 12th to the 18th. And this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with you. I'm going to pick one of my stones here for an overall energy. And we have Dalmatian Jasper, and that encourages family, loyalties, unity, and strength. That one's pretty cool. All right, and then we're going to pick some Lenormand, and then we're going to pull some tarot, and then close out with an oracle. All right, so what do we got going on? Oh, we have the wishing well. We have the magnifying glass. We have the bridges. And then we have the tree. So we have the Dalmatian Jasper, which is strength, and the bridges represent overcoming all obstacles, but it also can represent reconnecting with someone. I'm kind of feeling like there's somebody that you would like to reconnect with, that you would like to get back together with, because you've been thinking about that person, or maybe that person reconnects with you. I feel like you've been thinking about them and they've been thinking about you. And I feel like you have to take a close look at, I feel like you've both changed and you've both grown, but you really have to take a close look at that if the two of you get back together, how things have changed. We have the wishing well, and this wishing well has the little, crank on the side here, and that represents that it's going to take some work to get that bucket down to the bottom and get that water. And I feel like that's what this relationship is that in order for this relationship to work this time around, that it's going to take some work, that it's going to take some commitment, it's going to take letting down walls on both sides, it's going to take communication, it's going to have to be something that's going to be different this time around in order for it to be something that lasts. We have Seven of Cups. I feel like you're thinking about this, you've been thinking about this relationship, and I feel like you're ready to reconnect and start things, but it's like you have to make sure that you look at what's right in front of you. Instead of reaching for something that's out of reach, you have to look at these Two of Cups. You have to look at this relationship closely and what's in front of you. I feel like maybe last time you ignored a lot of things. You ignored a lot of red flags. You kind of let that other person's behavior kind of slide by, and you made excuses for their bad behavior. And this time around, you have to look what's right in front of you. You have to see these things and acknowledge these things, and not let those things go by. We have the bridges, and then we have the Eight of Wands moving forward, Queen of Swords, and then the Ace of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like there's a physical connection between you and this person. I feel like you guys have a lot of fun together. Like you enjoy the same things. You like the same activities. You can hang out together and have a lot of fun. And I feel like on that level, that's how the two of you connect. But I feel like on the emotional level, that's where the two of you have problems, because you don't really express yourselves. I love this card. I think he's super cute. And like I was saying, you have to take a closer look and at those things that maybe the first time around that bothered you, and you have to, and I feel like you also have to take a closer look at your actions and what you were putting into the relationship and what you weren't putting into that relationship. You know, what you weren't expressing, what you were accepting. This has to be a new way of doing this relationship. This has to be a new outlook. It has to be a new way of doing things, because you can't fall into that same trap of ignoring things, you know, ignoring red flags, ignoring bad behavior. And I also feel like you need to open up too. Like, you have to express more, you have to communicate more. You're definitely worried about this, but I do feel like there's enough of an attraction here, and you've been thinking about this person for a while. I do feel that there is this connection, but you're worried this time around. And that's why I'm saying is that you have to take a closer look, not only how that person has changed or what that person's willing to put in, but also how you've changed and what you're willing to put in. I feel like it's been a while since the two of you have been together. I'm feeling like a couple years. But I feel like you've each been on each other's mind, because we have this wish card and then we have the Two of Pentacles. So it's about clearing your thoughts, you know, balancing your thoughts, not just having a quick reaction to this person reaching out and reconnecting with you and just saying yes or no. It's about sorting through those thoughts first before you say what it is that you want to do. And then we have the Star card. So I do feel like there is positive things that are going to come. I do feel like this is going to work out, because the two of you are reconnecting from a different place, and you're really thinking about things before you commit to it, and you're letting go of those, you know, like I said, sweeping things under the rug, ignoring things, and you're approaching this from a different perspective. And I do feel like you I do feel like you're ready to put this commitment into this. I feel like you're ready to go. I feel like it's something, you know, that you've thought about. But it's not to rush into anything, you know, like to think things through and take things a lot slower. Like I was saying with the wish card, is that there's that handcrank, so you have to work at it. You have to work at this relationship. You have to really, you know, put that energy and effort in. Even though you connect on some levels really easily, there's other areas that don't come as easy for the two of you. But I definitely feel that this time around it's going to be very positive, and the two of you are gonna work things through. Let's see. For some reason, I'm feeling like I need to. I don't know why, so let's just go with it. Yeah. So we have the Hangman. So it's about looking at this relationship from a different perspective, in a different way, different from what it was before. And by doing that, that brings a lot of success and a lot of victory, and it brings happiness this time around. But you have to be able to stand up for what it is that you believe in, how it is that you feel, what it is that you want. If your partner does things that bother you, you have to say something. You have to speak up. Like I said, you can't make excuses for somebody else's bad behavior, because that's not a good thing, because then that starts building up. And then that starts to create problems. So it's having this new start with this person. And then I saw at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. So that's about letting go of old ways. This is about transition, transformation, new ways of doing things, and working through this. And I definitely think that the two of you can do this, but you have to go in with the right mindset. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.